Hey everybody, welcome back to some more Spock Plays. Continuing with our Heretic playthrough. It's been pretty good so far. I'm thankful that halfway through this, the remaster came out and made some of these levels a little bit easier. Will not frown on my good fortune, and the good fortune for everybody else who's been checking it out. We, last episode, finished up the Hell's Maw, second episode of the original Heretic game. Let's see, the last level was not the Glacier, it was the Portals of Chaos. What some pretty cool Minotaur bosses. Kind of reminds me of the it's not the Techno Demon. The final boss you always kind of fight in the original Doom levels. Kind of remind me of like smaller versions of them, just in model shape. But yeah, we're going to be moving on to the third episode. I say that. We got a few. We got a couple of. We're about halfway through. A little under halfway through, we'll say. Any gameplay modifiers? Nope, just the enhanced stuff. Get this mouse out of the way. Yeah, we're just going to be starting back from episode 3, mission 1, the storehouse. If I remember correctly, the last scene we saw is this is like some sort of weird underwater level. Like showed us like a picture and it was like this kind of reminded me of like the Gungan City in Star Wars Episode 1. So that's almost where we are now. We're going after Boss Nass. All right. Nope. Nope. All right. And yep. I already have forgotten the controls. Dang, look at that blue sky. I love the saturation in this version. I feel like the colors were not as bright. Ooh. I don't know if you can dodge that like that. In the original, I actually have gone back a few times and watched my original DOSBox playthrough of those first few, and I don't know. There's just something to it to be said. All right, we have already run out of ammo, which is never a good sign. Get our quick save locked up. How are we going to handle this? Oh, the sick music as always. We're just going to slip through here. We don't have any ammo from the last episode. I don't know if that's because of just the way that we started that playthrough, because I kind of jumped around with episodes and like running the scenes back to back, but that's unfortunate. The world may never know. The world may literally never know. So yeah, we don't have any of our weapons yet. Some people actually do, and you can see it. Ooh, not good. That is... Alright, no bueno. We need to find a weapon. ASAP Perino, that's the yellow key. We have some Dragon's Claw ammo. Dragon Claw's literally right there, and we could have walked into it to get it. Energy orb, we shall take it, and a quartz flask. Okay, we're doing good. I don't know when these came down. Very nice. Ooh. I'm going to wait to pick that up. That should be more ammo, I believe. We got guys shooting at us from the front and the back. Want to be cognizant of this where we can. But yeah, some people... Oh, man. Immediately grab it. I just can't not pick things up. I think that just increased the amount of ammo we can hold, though. Music banging as always. Yeah, Come right here. Right. Little one shot. Little hit detection. But yeah. Some people I know like playing the Doom levels. I don't know if it's the intentional way. It very well could be, and I could just be a plebeian, but with the kind of cold start on each level where you have to go and find each one of the weapons. Probably should be using the wand for this. He's dead anyways. We're good. Yeah, each level, right, like, is supposed to have, like, a significant number of the weapons, I believe, so that you can still do, like, an original run. It's interesting. Not quite sure why that exists. And we gotta keep an eye out. I don't see any secret walls. There's a switch over here, which you already hit. Oh, that may have been the thing that brought the doors down. Hello. Got it. That quartz one might actually be worse than the pistol in Doom. I think it does more damage, but the frickin'... I guess the pistol has pretty bad accuracy too, unless you're like right up against them, but Yeah, I don't know. Hit scan, not about it. Give me them projectiles. Oh, man. That... Wow, that's really cool. I like that in the background. That skybox with the giant monolithic pillar. It's funny for like a very... Like, I really like just the really dark blues and the really dark... Ooh, hello. Oh, man, I forgot about these guys. These guys suck. To be honest... hello. Oh, my gosh. Extremely rude hurricane that... I cannot believe how long that follows you. I don't know if we have enough ammo. Let's see if we can just dump some of the bad ammo on him. We're taking damage from... Oh, good thing we saved. I was like, what's hitting me? Yeah, maybe it's best to go out there after we get... We need to build up our Heretic killer a little bit. Those stone things just are massive bullet sponges. Scorpion guys, we sleep. Big sleeping. Said we sleep. Oh my gosh. We're gonna use one of the health pots. And we're back out of ammo. Wow. Alright, you gotta come in here, man. Y'all gotta come in here and... Okay, there's the crossbow, which we should have some ammo for. Already, I think we picked some up earlier. Just a little bit. Oh, gosh. Just got hacked up. Let's try that again. Alright. Land to you. Land to you. Land to you. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Too many people. This would be a very good room for one... Oh, my gosh. Oh, I did not realize those guys were... I thought they were also the, what do you call it? Creepy scorpion men. Okay, let's do a little bit of kiting. Clearly this is not the best strategy for us. Already starting to ramp up in difficulty, which I do like. For a minute there, I was like, what is he dropping a key for? Lesser runes. Okay, so maybe there's... I guess we're far enough in the campaign that we should be getting all the ammo type drops now, but I digress. Alright. So we know there's going to be a lot of guys in here. They kind of come out of the woodwork. Okay, there's more Dragon's Claw ammo over there. Man, there's a lot of dudes. Getting over to that crossbow is kind of a pain. Got a little bit left here. Really just... easing it out as much as we can. Okay, not good. Oh, God. It's never good when you gotta use the staff to hit the flying guys. Oh my God, and the damage. Yeah, it's just too much. Let's see if we can get that crossbow. Hopefully we cleared out enough of them. I'll take the Dragon's Claw ammo. There's some Quartz Wand ammo. There's the crossbow. Okay, a little bit more ammo here. We do not want to get boxed in. Okay. Much better. Much, much better. I will take it. Jeez, man. Whew. I just need a breather for a sec. Goodness me. Alright, let's continue. How about these guys? All of the fun friends in one place, hanging out together. Just as you know we like. Just as we like. Let's see. Instantly teleport to the start of the map. That is good if we're about to get destroyed and we have... Well, honestly, quick saving kind of... It's a better solution in a lot of these scenarios, but it's fine. Woo! Please. Please back away with that. Alright, so we can get quick saving. Come on over. You know you want to. There we go. So yeah, it's been about a week since I've been able to record this, maybe a little bit longer. There's a lot of stuff going on. It's crazy how the end of the year just really sneaks up. Oh, I didn't even see all these. These would have been useful. They kind of suck, but better than no ammo. But yeah, it's just crazy how the end of the year always sneaks up on me. Just so much to do, people to see, things to go to. We've been pretty thankful and been able to go to a lot of shows, a lot of concerts, a lot of outdoor activities. So it's been good. Also, just changing up some of my work stuff has been pretty nice as well. Traveling a little bit less and doing some different stuff. So it's good all around. I honestly cannot complain. But busy is an understatement. It's crazy how you think sitting down for an hour is the easiest thing in the world, but it's just one of those things where getting an uninterrupted hour where you can just talk, sometimes it's difficult. Gotta mute everything. There's a lot that goes on beyond the scenes. At least for me. So much stuff going on. Alright. But we are here to play Heretic. So all the stuff I've been playing... What is this? I wanted to talk about was so... Every time I play this, I always think of Ultima Underworld. Just because... God, I probably haven't played in... Oh, man. At least 6 months now, for sure. It's crazy to say that. I was playing it a lot for a while. It's just one of those games where I am playing it, and I probably don't need to, but I am playing it with, like, a guide. There's a really good website called Sir Something. It's one of the, like, main... it's like one of the Knights of Lore in the Ultima Underworld game, the first one at least. Like Sir Cebrius or something like that. But it's got like really nice maps and layouts and kind of other things to help you along your Ultima journey. What are these? Are those Medusas? They have a lot of health. Okay, and they have different spell types. They definitely got a lot of health. Let's do this. See how much damage they take from those. Not enough. That is for sure. This gun just... Okay, there's one down. Honestly, it was probably not the best use of my health just to run in there and get smacked, but it's okay. We can only keep one of those each time. But yeah, I really need to get back into Ultima Underworld. It's just any game that I really need to sit down and open with a guide, I'm super unattracted to, and I always want to open a guide, so it's just a circular thing. But if you are like me, and there's probably one person out there, but probably not a lot. When you like get into a style of game, I'm always trying to figure out like what games are adjacent to it. And so when it comes to Ultima Underworld, I love the game, but yeah, it doesn't hold your hand terribly much. There's a lot you kind of have to figure out, and there's items you need to know not to drop, and you know, all that good stuff. But a game that's always come up as recommended to me as a fan of Ultima Underworld is Barony, which is a recent roguelike, to say the least. So I realized, or maybe... Oh, God, I did not mean to heal there. I guess we needed it, though, so whatever. All right, that's where the green key is. You trade for the yellow key. But yeah, Barony has always come up as a... Ooh, these boys still know what they do. I'm assuming they're like the see-through versions of the pinkies from Doom. But yeah, Barony has always come up as a comparison to, if you like, Ultima Underworld. Ooh, what did we take all that damage from? Don't remember. I didn't feel anything. There's got to be guys behind me, though. Just trying to land them with the Quartz Wand. But yeah, it was given away for free through Prime Gaming, so I have a copy of it on Epic now. Thank you for the big energy orb. And finally got a chance to check it out, and it's pretty good. I actually really like it. It is difficult as all heck. It very much reminds me of like Ultima Underworld, at least in terms of difficulty and like just unrelenting. You know, you will sometimes die like 5 minutes into a run. Other times you'll die by a stupid floor trap 7 floors into a run. Some people hate that because your run can just be destroyed, but for now, I always say that's... Oh, God, why are you in here? Oh, my goodness. Do we have anything? Just got this for you. Will it let him come down here? I don't know. Just don't do a... Doesn't look like it. Oh, my God. Okay, so it looks like the tornado gets caught there. How long is that thing active for? Can I shoot it? Can I hit it? Can I kick it? Nope. Just take damage from it. That's for sure. right. Man, I cannot believe this thing is just standing right here. And see, what's up with that hit scan? I'm like pointing right at it, man. That's BS. All right, very good. One baddie down. Let's see. Let us see. All right. How do we get up here? Maybe we can launch off of that part to the right? Maybe? Not quite sure. Probably should start by using our green key. Why am I so bad at understanding what to do with the most basic of mechanics? Ooh. Let's keep our health green, though, while we can. Map scroll. Love to see it. All right. Hello, friend. Dark Souls enemy hiding area. Wow, 20 damage is quite a lot. Thank you for the flame orb, though. But yeah, Barony, really cool. Some people, it seems like it has a pretty good reputation, but some people think it's somewhat repetitive. I've been enjoying what I have played of it so far. Oop, did not mean to do that. Oh gosh, let's switch back to that. Definitely gives me the Ultima Underworld vibes, and just the generative gameplay itself, I've really been enjoying. I'm still trying to find like the perfect dungeon crawler. Barony's not perfect, but it is a pretty cool dungeon crawler. I'm still working through Lands of Lore. I picked up like the original Bard's Tale series. I feel like they're always on sale for like $1. And actually the Bard's Tale 4 that isn't the ARPG I picked up. So I'm gonna try some of those out. Maybe on the channel, we'll see. They're just such long games, it probably makes more sense just to do kind of like a little in and out of playing them. I need to stop using the back button. Oh, wait a minute. There's secrets here? Ooh. What for? Or are these just where enemies came out of? These might just be where enemies came out of. Alright, so need to use the map scroll to our advantage. We went through the green door. Green door. We got the map scroll. We hit that button. I guess there's one extra room out here. I doubt it does anything. No, but we will take orb ammo. So we are very, very low. On set ammo right now. Okay, so I think we're good here. Yeah. Okay, I think actually it is out here. I may have... Oh my gosh, did I... No, there's no way, right? I was not just looking at it here and missed that went down. That had to have been from the green room. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, man. I saw Night Dive is coming out with... Do we have to be, like, really, really close? Is there a better place to make that jump? Can we make that jump? It's about as close as you can get. I am running. Yeah, I saw Night Dive is coming out with, I think it's a... Oh, I was so close. I think it's a remake of Blood. And I can't remember if I've already talked about it, but I forget what it's called, like Buckets of Blood or something like that. Blood, ooh, there we go. If you haven't played it, it's also like an original. I don't know if it was id, to be honest. I feel like a lot of these games are all just id titles. Like, I don't know though, off the top of my head. Forgive me. But I have played like the first couple levels of Blood several times. Actually, played through. It's interesting. Why is there this little ledge here? Anything special? No. No. Stop using these. I'm just gonna... Oh, man, I wish I could put one of those on there that doesn't activate it. Huh. Nope, just a little lip. But yeah, I played the first couple levels of Blood via Dusk. in my kind of like custom levels episode. If you haven't seen that, go check it out. It's a whole bunch of cool levels if you really enjoy Dust like me and wanted to go back and play it. There's a whole bunch that has been, well, they haven't added anything to the original campaign, but there are some cool extra levels, and they've added an HD mode and a lo-fi mode. And there's stuff to do if you want to go back and relive some of the Dust glory. Really, though, if you want to relive some, like if you want to have a reimagining, I don't know why those guys flew like that. That's very strange. A reimagining of Hexen, definitely play a Medieval, which is the spiritual successor in my mind to this game we're playing right now. So wait, is this like saying... It looks like it's insinuating that I can... There. Oh, wait a minute. What the heck? Did this lower? This had to lower. I'm losing my freaking mind, y'all. Something's up. I could not get on that a minute ago. All right, well. We're making progress. That's all that matters. Yeah, on the blood account, just not one of those things. Like, I really want to play Power Slave Exhumed as well, but I've heard that it's just like looks good, plays janky, even on the original Saturn version. So I don't know. It's really just one of those things where I have so many boomer shooters. Hello, what do we have here? This is the bathroom in the club. It's like the bathroom of walking into like a dance club or something like that. Oh, and there's the guy who tries to make you wash your hands on the way out that you got a tip that you don't understand how or why they're there. If you're that guy, I'm sorry. Please don't shoot tornadoes at me. Why did that feel like it took no shots at all? Am I crazy? All right, the storehouse, 6465. Miss the secrets in 20 minutes. We can do that. That's totally doable. The cesspool. Okay, this is looking very interesting as well. So now we're just like in the bathroom. These are the, not the back rooms, these are the bathrooms. All right, let's get a proper save. Actually, let's not get a proper save when somebody's shooting at us. Let's also not take a ton of damage from dudes just hanging in the walls. What are you doing in there? Why are you holding on to the rocket launcher? The crossbow is the go to this game. It, oh my god, that was a ton of damage. You know what, there's a little bit of hit scan here on those bars. What is going on here? That is some chicanery if I've ever seen it. Alright, a little bit of health back, I'll take it. That's where we started. Alright, save. A yellow key to open this. Oh man, yeah, in my list of things, there's so much to play. There's a lot of demos that have came out very recently that I am very interested on playing on the channel. We'll probably be checking out those as first looks. It's crazy. It's like you would think it's the next fest, but I have like 6 or 7 on my desktop right now that I want to do recordings for, both because I want to check them out and I think, you know, would be cool to have a little posterity for the channel, just on like the earlier versions of them, stuff like that. And they're kind of all over the place. There's some weird pinball stuff. There's some boomer shooters. There's some mystery dungeons. Just a whole litany of cool indie stuff. It's, I don't know. I don't want to say indie's in a good place right now. At least I think so. How do I get up here? Gotta hit that. You know you want to hit that. Allspring, anybody? Allspring, oh my gosh. The offspring. I'm losing my mind. Why did you feel so difficult? How do we get you? How do we get you? But yes, in my continuing, you know, search for something to do, I am also mildly considering going back and playing, I think it's the BFG version of Doom 3. I've beaten the first expansion, I feel like. I think I only have the last one to play. But there are some really cool mods for Doom 3, surprisingly, that I want to check out as well. Let's see. Where, before we get too crazy here. We don't want to get too crazy. No craziness. Just straight normalcy. Okay. Those respawn? I guess sometimes they do, or maybe it's just one of them. Dude, I don't know. Also, don't just like pass armor. Like you're gonna remember to come back and get it after the damage. Know thyself. All right. A lot of baddies. Eee. Oh my gosh. How's our wand? Okay, wand's maxed out. Better hit scan. Not really. Slightly better. Very cool song again. Is oh my god, please. Stop. 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 Please. Thank you. Blow up these to get through. Slowly collecting more ammo. Tome of Power might be useful. Honestly, it might be useful to pop that just to get like max value out of the quartz wand at one point. Alright. Very good. This is back where we were at the beginning, right? Yes. Is the yellow thing down now? It is. Very good. Alright, and so the yellow thing originally was back at the front. How do we open these up? Do you think that's going to open up with the yellow thing as well? Do we get the maximum value out of... Ooh. Ooh. Oh, it's a quartz wand type of day, ain't it? Oh, don't be slashing at me, dude. Extremely rude. Nobody likes that. No one liked that. Y'all be charging. Everybody needs to relax. Oh, man. But yeah, there are some cool Doom 3 mods. One I'm thinking about checking out after I beat the BFG version is the Phobos mod. And then I want to check out the Ashes mod for Doom 2, which I've talked about. Amongst a million other things. It's just... Gosh, man. If I had an extra hour every day, I'd like to say that I would use it effectively, but the reality is I wouldn't. There probably is enough time in the day if you're more disciplined than I, but it's just getting everything set up and doing the dang thing, you know what I mean? No, man. Oh! I'm still trying to find the perfect... Is there somebody behind me? Nope. Just a pillar. I'll take that, though. I really should pop one of these. Tomes of Power... Not the right button. Yeah, we got 3 of them. Let's do it. Now, y'all... It's always so hard to decide when to use an item. So you just never end up using anything, right? Okay, get some claw ammo. There's a teleporter there. And do I feel like you're gonna... Oh, okay, not what I was expecting at all. Please continue to last. Tome of Power. Tome of Power. Tome of Power... I'm gonna switch to the crossbow. Please kill these guys. There we go. That was a nice little cleanup right there. Okay, there's our fire mace. Ooh, comes loaded with 100 ammo. Don't mind if I do. Alright. That actually was a pretty effective Tome of Power, just based off of where we spawned in. I was starting to say, I was also trying to find the perfect CRPG. Just, I feel like I gotta have a... I'm always in the mood to play like a very specific genre. Don't know what it is. Still working through Shadow Hearts, loving it so far. Can't remember if I updated on that before. That's just a private journey type of thing. And little background baseball. I have resurrected an old 360 that... What does the Shadow Sphere do again? Makes you like semi-invisible. That might be useful at some point. I have resurrected a... yeah, an Xbox 360. I had 2 of them. One of them was in a rental house that my family owned. we had found it, and really surprising, everything worked about it on the fact that it would not read discs. I don't know why I'm procrastinating. Let's just go back. That works. I checked it out the other day because just, I don't know, I got into a mood where I was checking out just some of the retro, you know, doodads I had and making sure they all turned on and stuff like that. And sure enough, yeah, this Xbox 360 doesn't read Xbox 360 discs. Which, if you know anything about 360s, it sounds like is not a terribly uncommon thing, and that's just to do with the strength of the laser and the age of said consoles. But I had another one, apparently, that was like hidden behind it, so I spent all this time trying to fix it, taking the laser out, cleaning it to no avail, and then kind of just resigning myself, and then realizing that I had another 60 plugged in and worked perfectly fine. So, picked up a copy of Blue Dragon and a copy of Lost Odyssey. Primarily as they, I had copies of them originally at one point. I just could not find them for the life of me. They're probably in some house or some storage bin, you know. That would take me a million years to find and go through, so it's just, you know, while they're still relatively cheap, I think it was like 15 or 20 bucks for each. I picked up a copy of those to have physical for my Xbox 360, so after I finish Shadow Hearts, I'm thinking about maybe trying to check through one of those. I know they're not terribly short, but they're also not like Persona 5 or anything like that. Lost Odyssey can be kind of long. But yeah, I am super excited to dive into those as hello as well. Take a little fire mace. You know what? Just take the last four. Take the last four nerds rope. I don't care. These nerds gummy clusters. They're yours for the eating. Very good. All right. All right. All right. Tome of Power. Moving right along. All right. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see, too, when we get through Heretic, what the remaster for Hexen looks like. I feel like it's similar. It's similar engine, right? Might just be the Doom 2 engine or whatever, but GZD, I'm not sure exactly what it's using underneath, but... Oh, this sucks. Holy crap. That was unbelievably unfortunate. I got stuck on the slot. Oh my gosh. With no gun out, and just took a ton of useless damage. No bueno. Definitely no bueno. Let's switch back to these. Very good. Okay. What was I saying? That is always the question. I did pick up... Why do these things sound like they're right next to me? So yes, I picked up some old 360 games. Very excited to play those. Oh yes, now I remember. So during my kind of... There's the map scroll. Man, they have everything in this room. Cool layout. Whew. Could not make it to that. What is that? The Morph Ovum? Is what it's called, right? But yeah, during my adventures, I had stumbled upon, and if you knew this, I don't know where you would have heard of this except for Nintendo Power back in the day, but I was reading just a post on Reddit where somebody was talking about how on a Game Boy Color, you can... Oh man, of course now you all come out? Alright, hold on. Let's, Tome of Power, and you know what? Let's do that too. Make ourselves invisible. What does this do? This shoots like everything in the room, right? And explodes. Oh my gosh, that's really bad. I forgot to save. That's why you save, folks. That's probably like the worst one we've had in the series so far. It was bound to happen. That's really bad. That's really, really bad. Alright. We're going to be more careful with that. We're just going to rush back to that area because that was a pointless death. Alright, green key. You come out. Sounds like a machine gun when it's going off. Alright, I'm usually so good about saving. The second I died, though, I immediately felt it in my soul. I was like, oh, it's been a minute. Alright, let's get these. I don't think we... Let's go out of this teleporter, because we went out the other one last time. Okay, so that's the one that we... what? What was that? Why did that happen? Oh, because of that ball right there. Okay. All right. Oh, I thought that was a... Actually looks like one of the like sorcerer guys you get. But yes, on the original Game Boy Color, if you put in a non-dual card, so apparently back in the day, there were, and I do remember this because I had a lot of these games. There are, ooh, I'll take a free kill. There were Game Boy Color games that were backwards compatible with the original Game Boy. And if you played them on Game Boy, it would just have, you know, the Game Boy kind of monocolor palette, but then you could also plug them into the Game Boy Color and they would have a colorized palette. Well, for certain games, you can change the palette as you load the game up. I saw this online. I was like, dude, there's no way, because I owned a ton of these different types of games, and I just felt like as a kid I would have definitely just figured that out through, you know, button mashing and all the other, you know, just kind of like, you know what I mean? Like when you were growing up as a kid, tell me that everybody didn't try, oh, you know, when you're playing Pokemon Red and Blue, you can get the Master Ball by holding A and start when, you know, you throw the ball. So all those types of rumors, I feel like I definitely would have heard of this, but I had to try it out myself, so I found my old Game Boy Color, once again buried in the somewhere in this house. It took me forever to find. I was very motivated that day, to say the least. We are back to where we were died, so I have game saved again. Sure enough, found my Game Boy Color, booted up. Hasn't easily have not turned it on in 15 years. Thankfully, I did not leave any batteries in it. I've been very, very lucky with all of my discoveries of old stuff recently. Batteries were not left in it, which has been to my benefit because, you know, leaking batteries always suck. We're going to get prepared right before we get up there because we know that we are going to get swarmed when we do grab that stuff. But yeah, plugged in an original. I did have a dual cart version. Actually, was the Game Boy camera, if you remember that. I had a Game Boy camera, which is a dual boot game. And sure enough, booted it up, held, I think it was like A and left. There's a couple different button combinations you can do, and it changes the flipping palette of the game as you load. Absolutely blew my mind. It would have blown my mind as a kid, too. It's just one of those things that's like, how did I never know after all my machinations on games as a kid? But pretty cool if you've got an original Game Boy set of carts and a Game Boy Color. Give it a try. Be surprised what you find. Or if everybody knows this and I'm just a doofus, you can let me know about that as well, because I had no idea. I was very, very surprised by that. Oh, crossbow, thank you. Thank you. Okay, continuing to save. Yeah, we're just going to do a whole bunch of cleanup here and get some ammo. Maybe we'll get lucky. We'll be up all night. Oh, I thought that was a shield. Dang. It would be nice to get a set of armor. All right. Oh, a little bit of health never hurts either. All right, let's go back and get that blue key. The real question is, do we... Yeah, I think I'm going to pop the Shadow Sphere. There's no really other place we're going to effectively use it. Okay, here they come. Morph Open would have been great. We're going to do that. We're going to do this. And much better positioning. Let's use up the Dragon Claw. Oh, that's right. It shoots the spikes out. Very, very powerful room clear. Tome of Power. You do come in handy when a nasty room comes. Why are you back here? Don't do that. Oh my gosh. Now we blew through all that ammo. Did not get the key. But we did clear out what we needed to clear out. So, hey, what the heck, dude? Oh, I forgot. Yeah, this thing is crazy, man. When you have that Tome of Power, the Acid Rain attack. Feels like pretty good return on value as well for your ammo. There's a lot of these rooms that have opened up as well. Okay, so there's the blue key. There's the Morph Ovum. Will not cease to be strange ever. And we can hold on to a copy of one of each of these for each level. All right. Thank you for reloading my, what is it, the Fire Mace? Is that what they call it? Very good. Very good. Okay, and this must be the exit here. Ooh, relax. No secrets on this level either. Yeah, that's got to be the end of it. You secret? Oh, no, you're just a dude. Oh, but there's a button in there. I did see a button. Where did you go? Here, you can just play with those. Very good. There's the glove spawn for the level. Okay. Strange. It looks like, actually, it's, so what? Can we get back through here? Looks like one of the secrets is, yeah, like right over here, maybe? Maybe? One crystal. Eee. Looks like we didn't go that way. Continuing to fill up the monster count. Let's get the crossbow back out. Good old trusted shotgun crossbow ting. Nope. It does look like there is one over here. Yep, okay. Ooh, and it's armor. Okay, I will take that. Looks like there's another one. Maybe not. Is it just... Yeah, it's just right there. We didn't get that. Anything else particularly interesting? I guess just getting up there... Oh, well, let's see. Is it worth using our... Oh, I thought we sold the flying thing from level 1. I guess we don't. That would be the easiest way to get those. Unless these just come down when you hit X on them. Nope. Alrighty. Yeah, let's just finish up the level then. Oh, of course. Of course. Can't be the end of a Heretic level without, or just any Doom level in general, without a bad guy hiding in the room on the way out. It's just the way things work, if you know what I mean. Very good, very good. Continuing on our way. The Confluence. We're heading to Jira's, or Atlassian's collaboration tool, Confluence. Developers cringe in fear, and project managers rejoice. Ooh. Crazy out there. Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. There's a lot of boys down there. Stop coming up here, too. Do not show up where you are not invited. Just very rude. So we're just going to let them slowly float up and take a ton of damage. Okay, we need to save for no reason. Oh my gosh. Let's do a proper save again. Ooh, okay. That gun is not the most useful for them. Let's just do the crossbow. Oh my gosh. I hope that thing just like flew away and never came back. Not too much to ask. Oh gosh. Alright, so it looks like the end of the level is going to be back here, just based off of that door. What the heck was that? Is that like a projectile bouncing in the background? I'm not sure. Alright. Okay. That takes care of that. We may just want to revisit here at some point. Well, I guess actually we can pick up, because we have the bag of holding, yeah, we can pick up more than 50 bolts, so it actually does not hurt, but we can definitely come back here for more ammo. Alright, and looks like the green key is right up there. Nothing behind the waterfall. Did we check all of them? You always got to check all the waterfalls. Nothing there. And nothing there. Okay. I still don't believe it. There's definitely something behind this waterfall. Something at the top of the waterfall at the least, so maybe we come back here with a flying item. Yeah, we're definitely going to be back here at some point with a key. Oh, these are where these guys are shooting from. There's the yellow key already. There's the rocket launcher staff, which will be good to get. Oh, gosh. Why would you come out of there? So rude. So rude. Come on. That's what we want to see. A couple of boys hiding up here. Yeah, their attacks, that little triplet they shoot, it's quite damaging. I am not a fan of it. Alright. Maybe we try and get through. God, I wish there was like at least a small upgrade for the claw orb or something I use its ammo. Oh, sorry, wrong door. Can't get through here. Yes, our only way out. What is that sound? Why are there more monsters? Just stop. Alright. Let's use some of this. Oh my gosh. What the heck, man? I need like a sniper rifle or something, I swear. Alright, can we get a good hit scan on him? Yes. Looks like we can if he stands still. That's good damage. Still up there. There we go. We will not regret that when we return to this area. I can tell you that for sure. Come on. There it is. All right. Oof, this is a big level 9 secrets, 119 monsters. You better lock in. It's gonna be one. Oh, man. Oh, the ammo frugality never ceases to amaze me. Woo. Very good. Okay. Okay. This actually is a really good game to play for the spooky season as well. I mean, if you play any game, if you play games as long as I do, you are eventually just like a clock that's wrong. Broken clock is right twice a day. That is saying. That's kind of like me with playing games. If I play games long enough, there will always be the appropriate season that comes by where the episode is most appropriate. And for the spooky season, Heretic and Hexen definitely fit the bill. As do really pretty much any of the Doom games. Okay. We hit one of them, but not both of them. Nope. Okay, we did hit both of them. Okay. So he's got a teleporter up here. And that explains that. There's got to be some either massive room coming up. I just want to know where all these secrets are. I haven't seen any that stick out to me so far. I'm definitely assuming that we are going to run into some sort of monster zoo. Use a mystery dungeon term. At some point here. Alright. Okay. Ooh, I can feel it. It's getting complicated. It wants to take us deeper and deeper. These levels really are well designed, I have to say. It's just super enjoyable to kind of like explore these super expansive ones, as long as they don't get super confusing. But if they're relatively linear, with the sense of like the keys at the end, you got to do X, Y, Z. You have a lot of monsters to fight along the way. That is ideal. Ooh, that's got to be a secret. Yes. Okay, we found one on our own, and it's a bag of holding, which we already have, but we take any secrets we can find. All right. This is just a confusing room in general. Where did all you guys come from? We're at just the right angle for us to hit them with the crossbow and us to not be hit by their pointy boys. We got some axe throwing. I need to figure out what the names of these guys are. Homies in the corner. Okay, there we go. Cleared out. You'd love to see it. Huh. This is just like, what do they call this? Let's say this is the confluence. Confluence does mean like to get together, to share like a confluence of information. I think like it means confluence means to like to get together in some way, in one form or another. I think it's either through information or just the gathering of items. So there is a lot of monsters here. There is a confluence of monsters. That is for sure. Thankfully, they're all grouped up for the time being. Okay. That's where the blue key is. We have the green key. Wait, there's a blue door here? Oh, but I need the blue key, duh. I don't see a way... Don't see a way into this pool. Right? Well, there is a strange... I guess that ledge is just seeing through. The map here... Okay. More friends. More friends with weapons. Let's get you the Dragon Claw. Nice. And that is for the center room. That's gonna open up eventually. Take a Mystic Urn, that gives us full health. How did you get in here? Okay, yeah, we can explore some more of these confusing rooms if we did not already. That's just like a view into a separate area. We didn't go down, I don't think. Or clearly this way. Yes, we got confused and then we backed out. As one does. And where do y'all keep... You better be part of the monster count, I swear. 58, yeah, you better be. You better not be spawning from somebody and just dragging that number up. That drives me nuts. Like when you have the monsters that spawn monsters. Like, I want to have a good understanding if I'm on the right track in terms of ammo consumption. Don't be confusing me. I'm already a confused enough man. Alright. Oh my gosh. Y'all were hiding in there? For how long? That's ridiculous. I love the running man post. Alright, looks like we gotta get him out of fire mace ammo. Yes, we did. So, ooh, listen to the keys on that song. That is some DX7 FM sounding keys if I've ever heard him. Love that jangly. Alright, did that do anything for us, or was that just a useless side room the world may never know? Alright. Yeah, the only thing with these, they do have a bit of... Ooh, these are the ones that shoot at you. No. Oh, 16 damage through armor is a hate crime. Oh my gosh. That is... Oh my god, what are y'all doing in there? Everybody's freaking mogging me, man. Hanging out in little rooms ready to run out and yell. It's not good for your psyche, you know. Holding up all this hatred. That's why you're a monster. Too angry. Too much brooding in small caverns. Oh my gosh. Thankfully these don't have self-damage. Makes it actually pretty good for these little hallways. Oh, the invisible ones. Are some of these shots passing through them, or am I losing my mind? I think I'm just losing my mind. Or maybe I just shot them so good. Going through them anyways. Okay. That did not feel like it moved the needle at all. I still don't have the blue key, which is, I believe, what I need. What? Why did it take me back here? Of all places. Of all places. That's annoying. So, we came over here. And then that was... This is just like a complicated little set of nooks and crannies back here. Tell you what, I can see why there's so many secrets on this level. There's a ton of freaking areas to explore. So that teleported us out. Not necessarily what we want to be doing at this exact moment. But I don't really see any other options These are just side rooms. Right, we can go left or right. Maybe there's a chance that the blue key is now available sometimes. That's how these work. So yeah, I don't see a particular thing. I mean, this very well could just be a useless back room, not the first time that we would have ran into that. So let's go check on the blue key. That red key just takes, or that portal takes up there. Right, there's no way for us to get up there so far. We don't have the blue key. Did anything lower in here? Ooh, these. Okay, so yes. Typical id. Typical id. Go through a teleporter. Or I mean, we probably did hit a button. I just forgot with my hamster memory. But okay, very good. Yeah, sometimes you do just have to backtrack to see if something you ran into or interacted with or shot opened up an area, which looks like it did in this case. I know this is going to immediately be painful. Let's get the Ring of Invisibility queued up. Maybe it's time for that. Imagining there's people behind me. Sure, why not? We already had it queued up. Let's do the gauntlets. Always a good use of the gauntlets when we have invisibility. Save some ammo. And where's the last one? You need to die. Come on. Come on. It's your time. Thank you. Oh my god, they did give you way too many of these Time Bomb of the Ancients. They're so useless. Maybe I'm using them wrong. Let me know if I'm using them wrong, but I feel like they are just useless. I feel like you have to get so close. The damage explosion radius is not worth it. The damage is not worth it. I guess there are some benefits to just having something you can, you know, run away from and like drop on the floor, but not my steez, not my style. I don't know how we're gonna get in there yet. I'm not gonna worry about it. Let's head where we know there are things to do next. More baddies. Always them baddies at the function. You know what's up. Oh god. Frickin' Torch of Doom there. Okay, so this is one of these. Are either of these timed? No? Looks like, okay, that one of those just lowered. So that answers one of our questions. How to get to those drops. I don't think there's anything we needed in there particularly, though, right? Looks like just some ammo and tome. I'll take the tome of power. And I likely will queue that up. Ooh, I'll definitely actually get to that as well. Definitely not needed, but welcome. All right, I'm still okay. 90 out of 118, so we actually got quite a ways through. All the guys, and looks like we missed just one area here, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. I hear chanting. Let's get the crossbow ready. Yes, so that's up there. That's what we missed. I would cheat if I had a floating thing, but there's got to be another way up there, right? We have the blue key. You would expect that one of... Maybe it's a time switch? No? Okay, how did you get in here? How did we not see that get dropped? Very strange. Ooh, a lot of guys. So what is it? 2 full shots? 2 full shots of the crossbow for one of these guys. I like to keep a mental map of those numbers. Like, okay, this is like in the original Doom Enchanted Shield. Ooh, 200 armor. Very nice. That makes me feel like we're going to fight a boss. Or something spooky. For sure. No, let's just do this. Pop a book. I have to use this anyways. I would like to save my armor, if at all possible. Okay. Alright. Is that a time switch? That is a time switch. Okay, so that just opens up the door. What does this one do? That one must be some sort of permanent thing, so that probably is the door out here, if I had to guess. Very good. Should say the alleyway over here. Don't be shooting frickin' burning skulls at me, man. This is not Doom. This is not Doom. Okay. Big, wow. Wait a minute. Oh. Oh, hello. Gotta be careful with that crushing platform as well, but I didn't realize that 40 was the cap. Different from Doom. See, even as I'm talking, saying, hey, you're not Doom, I'm expecting it to be 100 rocket cap, like in the Doom games. Can't have my cake and eat it too, I guess. Alright, that should be the last of these guys. This... I was gonna say this was pointless, but... there's a switch up here. Let's do a quick save. There we go. We'll use a couple of these. Make our lives easy. We probably should save that for... I was going to say one of you guys. And look at that. We have a friend arrived just to use the ammo with. We love to see it. Alright. So what do we get? 2 out of 9 secrets. Not the best. It's okay. Well, it looks like the end of the level, right? Is he hiding behind the teleporter out of the level? That's crazy. Alright, any more ammo, life? I think we are good. I will take it. The confluence. Did pretty good overall. Didn't really go for a lot of secrets, but is what it is. What do we got next? The Azure Fortress. I wonder if each one of these is level. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 9 if you get the secret. Alright, sounds like there's a lot of friends here. I don't like that. I guess we gotta do it. Okay, we're going down. Well, let's do this. We're gonna save the game. We're gonna quick save. And we're gonna call it here, folks. Got through first 3 levels of episode 3 of Heretic. Just, it's a blast as always. It's just so much fun coming back and playing this. I don't think we messed up too bad other than that one little save spot. But, as always, if you enjoyed today's content, liking, commenting, subscribing, sharing the video, interacting with it, all that fun stuff helps the algorithm a great deal, and I appreciate it as well. This has been SpockPlays, playing a little bit of Heretic Remastered. And yeah, as always, thanks for watching, y'all. I'll see you next time.